These are the top 4 ways that I've made money online since 2014. And I'm going to explain in each of these models, business models, the pros and the cons. And I'm going to do it off the cuff because that's what we do on this channel. In addition, I'm going to list them from least amount of money to most amount of money, and what I think is the best business opportunity that you could be digging your heels into in 2024. And if you don't know me, my name is James Bondies, and I've clocked well over $40 million online through all the different business ventures that I have seeked out, put energy in, and actually took action on. Because most people buy into things, spend time on things, and then do nothing with those things. It's the sad reality of the world that we live in. And it's not just in the online world. You see it happening all over the world with any kind of business that is open. It could be a brick and mortar business. And so the mindset when starting a business is the most important thing when it comes to this. And then the model is also one of the most important things, because if you're going to put your time, money, and energy in a broken model, then you're just going to be frustrated, out of money, and not want to pursue anything else. But the opportunity to make money is endless. So although I'm giving you 4 in this video, there's probably hundreds of ways, in different ways, that you can make money. But as individuals, there's only so much time in a day. So I hope by the end of this video that you're going to be able to say, okay, this makes sense, and this is where I want to put my time, money, and energy into. So then you never doubt what you chose to do. And so let's just jump right into this. Here's number 4, because I'm working in reverse order. E-com, right? We all know that e-com is a very big thing. I'm sure a lot of people watching this have, dipped their toes into it. And so my personal experience with e-com was back in 2015, when I just kind of fell into selling things with Facebook ads. One of the big things back then was trending products and finding products that were attached to big fans. And so we were doing keychains from the Minions movie. We were doing keychains from Star Wars. And what we would do is we would wait for the release of a new movie and see what we could find from China and then drop ship it. It worked back then to some extent, because Facebook allowed you to just basically do anything. It doesn't work anymore. You're going to get hit with trademark, copyright, all this stuff immediately once you put it up. That started to happen late in 2015 when we had a Frozen, the movie Frozen, necklace. It was just like a snowflake necklace that basically went viral. And we sold, I don't even know how many, tens of thousands of them, to the point where I ordered like 30 or 40,000 from China directly and had them shipped from my house. As you can imagine, that was fun to package and do all that stuff. I was doing it all in-house. It lasted long enough to sell out of them. And then eventually we got the letter from Disney, I think it was. And then we tried it with flags. We took the American flag, which we got a lot of heat from, that we should never turn an American flag into some sort of sport memorabilia. We were doing it for NHL hockey, the Rangers, the Devils, and that was literally stopped within a week after doing it. So as you can imagine, we lost money because we ordered those. And then we went into the MLS, and that was stopped a day after. Like the minute we put the ads up on Facebook showing the flag with an MLS team on it, we got a letter. I got an email immediately that it was like cease and desist. So that was the end of our e-com days. Okay, that was about 2015. But I made, I don't know, probably when it was all said and done, because I had 2 other partners on this, maybe $20,000 or $30,000. Each of us probably made about 20 or 30,000. But that was kind of like the time where I was building my agency, and I just kind of had a few connections with other people that were in that world. And they're like, hey, we could just try this. It'll be fun. And so not a lot of energy was put into it other than manual labor on my end, because I was packaging it. And so I don't regret it, but nowadays e-com, you have to be very, very diligent on the product. You need to find that one hit wonder, because most of the success you see online with people who do e-com, they find that product, and that is the hardest part. Then it's about running the ads. Then it's about fulfilling customer support. It's just not something that I would ever dive into again. Unless I had a team, a team of 5, 6, 7 people that can handle all that stuff that I would never want to handle. So e-com is there. It's possible, not my cup of tea anymore. Number 3, affiliate marketing. Let's not deny that affiliate marketing is a viable business model. Now, I've never made money with affiliate marketing when I was just choosing other people's products. So here's a very big tip that a lot of people don't understand. Affiliate marketing, especially if you're starting from scratch, and if you have to run ads, is like 99.9% failure. Now, I want you to listen carefully if you ever thought about affiliate marketing, because this is going to be like a $1,000 course right here, because here's all the secrets. The only way affiliate marketing works, it works for the guys and the gals who have a big following, and they essentially listen to what people are telling them to do. Like, hey, you should go try this. This is the newest grandest thing, and they just can put a post on Instagram or on their YouTube videos and get 10, 15, 100,000 views. Now, you can't fail with that. You're not spending money on it. It's all profit, and all they're doing is just putting a post. It's no different than how these big, huge influencers like these, even celebrities, like Jake Paul, right? He could sell water and make it $1 billion company. Attention is the currency. I mean, I learned that. It took me way too long to learn that. And now most of my energy comes into putting out content so then I could have the attention. And so then when I have the attention, I could give my intention of helping people out there. And so as an affiliate marketer, without a following, without any eyeballs, your only choice is to run ads. And then you better know a hell of a lot about marketing, copywriting, targeting, how to run the ads. It's again, 99% of people who do it are going to fail. And I say this because I've seen it way too many times. I mean, I was trying to sell ClickBank products years and years. This was before 2014. And I was like, I just don't understand how people get traffic. Like, where are people doing, like, where are people actually selling it? And then you fall into the rabbit hole of, I don't remember what they call it, where you could like buy somebody else's email list. And if you could imagine, like, if you're buying somebody else's email list to email them an affiliate offer, like, how many times are those people being emailed affiliate offers? I can almost guarantee you every day, all day, because the people who are renting their lists are the ones that couldn't make it work themselves. So they want to make little bit of money trying to rent their lists. Again, affiliate marketing, very hard, but here's where it's not hard. Obviously, influencers, they could post anybody's product or service, but it's not hard if you attach the product to an outcome. Meaning, and a perfect example is how, I'm an affiliate of GoHighLevel, and why I keep landing on the leaderboards is because the product that I'm telling people to use is needed to run the business that I run and that so many other people that I coach run. And so it's a natural affiliate marketing where I don't have to spend money on ads. I don't have to even have a lot of influence on people because essentially it's within my own training program where people need it in order to succeed, right? I mean, they could use other tools as well, but it's our recommended tool. So there's a natural occurrence in there. There's a internal flywheel where they're learning how to do something, and then in order to succeed at it, they need to then go and purchase a tool, let's say, in this example. And so if you are going to go out and try to do affiliate marketing and you don't have a following, good luck to you. I don't see anybody else out there without an influence. Now, someone may ask, well, James, you did a video, I don't know, it may be a year ago or something, about how the affiliates of my coaching program, some of them make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. they have the attention of blogs. And so they're getting their traffic, again, for free, but they've spent years and years building up a blog that gets, 10, 15, 20,000 people on it a week, a day, a month. And so, again, the traffic is free, but they've already put in all of the sweat equity, the links, the SEO, and the rankings. And so there's a lot of upfront work. And I actually did this. I did this in 2000. I started a blog in 2009, I believe it was. I never made any money on it. I was just putting up reviews. Maybe it was a little later than that, 2011. I was just putting up reviews of online programs, and I was ranking for things. And so I was pushing people to like Empower Network, if you guys remember that, and other affiliate programs. And then 2014, when I started to learn the agency game, the person that was coaching me on that had a coaching program, right? Rank and Rent coaching program. And so I did a post on my blog about that, and I was getting traffic to it, and I was getting paid to send people to a phone call for him. I made pretty good money with that, actually. But then again, Google changed, and there goes, my site went from top 3 for some keywords to 0. And I ended up selling that blog, which was actually a good business decision on my end. I just didn't have time to run it. And so, again, it comes down to the traffic, the eyeballs, the influence, okay? Believe it or not, blogs have a big influence on people. They are reading the blog. They are getting to understand where the person's coming from, and they have influence over the reader. I mean, look at the news, right? Look at the newspapers and the Wall Street Journals and stuff like that. They could say anything they want, and some people just believe what they write. I'm not saying that everything is untrue, but it's the media, right? We don't need to talk about that. And so my evolution was e-com, affiliate marketing with a blog. And then this comes down to number 2, which is my agency. And my agency has been a steady income for me since 2014. You guys, if anybody knows my story, the first client I ever landed was $5,000 a month mortgage company in my local area. Keep telling you guys, if you're in the agency world, go to your warm market, go to your local area. Nobody listens, though. And the agency is by far what I believe the best business model to start. And so why is it number 2? Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. See, we all stand where we are, and we could either take a step forward or a step back, or we could just stay in the same position. And so if this was 5 years ago or 4 years ago, I would say that the agency has made me the most money. But as most of you know, I started a coaching program in 2017. And so the number one way I've made in the most amount of money I've made has been my coaching program. Now, why is that? Coaching is infinitely scalable. We could say coaching, we could say courses, whatever we want to say, right? It's infinitely scalable in the terms of if I put $1 into ads and I get 2 back, I could just pour as much money as Facebook will allow me to, or YouTube will allow me to, right? And so when you understand the principle of that, you realize that when you're coaching many people and you have the ability to coach many people all at once, well, then you can handle bringing in 100, 200, 300 new people a month or more into your coaching program. You have to have the system set up. You have to have, it has to be just more than you. But if you're just starting, it just be you. And like my coaching program is basically run with the 2 owners, myself and my business partner, and 5 coaches, I think, and about 7 mentors. But we built up to that, right? We didn't start with that. For many years, it was just Jason and I. No coaches, it was just him and I all day, every day in the group, answering questions. We put in our blood, sweat, and tears, and we still do. And so when it comes to why coaching has made me more money than the agency, it's because coaching has the more ability to scale. Now, as an agency owner, I never wanted to have 100 clients. You guys have watched videos me talking about that. Like, I'd rather have like a few high ticket clients that I just spend all my time with than having 100 people at $397. I'd rather have 10 people at $5,000. And it's why I have so many opinions on the whole SaaS business model. Again, it's just not scalable. So to recap, in my own evolution, we have the fourth way was e-com. The third way was affiliate marketing. The second way was my agency. And the first way has been coaching. And so what should you do? Where should you start? And so here's what I always give advice to people. Unless you have some expertise in a field that the market wants to learn more about, then coaching is not going to work for you yet. And I've seen this time and time again. A lot of the big names you see in the agency world have come through our local marketing vault coaching program, a lot of them. And what ends up happening is they come in, they learn the correct way to run this agency, and then they kind of go off on their own and find their own way. And when they find their own way, they then can turn that into a coaching program. We've had many people in our coaching program go off and be their own coaches and sell a lot of courses out there. As a matter of fact, a lot of them have asked our permission to do so because we want to make sure that they're not just copying our stuff and going out and selling it. And so we take a look and we make sure and we say, yeah, go ahead, good luck with everything, right? Or we'll take a piece of it, which has worked well in our favor over the last couple of years. And so the natural evolution is that you have to learn something. You have to go out and become amazing at it. And then and only then should you think about coaching. Even though coaching is probably going to make you the most amount of money, but what are you going to coach people on? Like, what do you know? So you have to get in the trenches. You have to learn. And then you have to find your own way if you choose to, if you ever wanted to get into coaching. Now, coaching is a lot of work. It is a lot of responsibility. And there are times where, I'm like, today's a Saturday and I'm shooting this video. And so you have to be willing to work hard. And so what is your evolution going to look like? Well, you can learn something, you could do it, succeed at it, and then go and teach it. Or you could learn something, you could go and do it and just stick with that and make that your thing. There's nothing wrong with that. And to finish up this video, why do I think the agency business is the best business? Because I think it's the best business for people who don't have a big following, who aren't amazing at technology, can't code and all that stuff. And all they have is people around them. And when you start to think about that, when you start to actually really, really think about the opportunity that exists in the world, it's got to start with that nucleus. It's very difficult to go into a brand new business and have nowhere or nobody to turn to try to give you that little push, right? A lot of the MLM companies, what do? They tell you to family farm. And we kind of do the same thing. Like, if you're going to start an agency, start with your warm market. Well, they don't trust me. Do it for free. Why would they say no to free, right? It's how I started. I was doing things for free left and right. That $5,000 a month mortgage company I remember thinking I wish I didn't charge them, because now the responsibility was so big and I was so new and so green. I had so much to learn. I was working 12 hours. I was working my day job. And then my wife knew at the time, I better leave him alone. He's got a lot of responsibility to take care of. And that guy ended up staying with us for 2 years, 2.5 years. So if you think about it, that was over $100,000 client right there from the very beginning. But you're never going to find that unless you open your mouth and you talk to people and you ask them their needs, their wants, and then you offer them a solution, even if it's for free. That would be the way to do it. And that's why I believe the agency model is the best model. And coaching has to be put aside if that is something that you've always wanted to do, until you become so good at something and you can help others become so good at it as well. That's the evolution that I've gone through. And so if you like this video and you like more of this content, make sure you comment down below, subscribe, turn the notifications on. I try to do 1 to 2 videos every single week. And I'd love to know what other kind of content you guys want to learn about. And so just comment down below and tell me, what is it in the agency world, in the business world, in the real estate world, because I own a lot of real estate. I want to make this channel more broad in a way that will also help everybody who is subscribed. Now, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but that's just my thoughts on this early Saturday morning. I hope this helped. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.